So now you know how to add subscribers to your list, either manually or by bulk upload. Another way to do it is to allow them to actually fill out a form. Okay, so in order to do that, let me show you how that's done. Choose the list you'd like to make a form for, click here, and then go to sign up forms. Okay, and then you go to general forms. General forms meaning that the forms will be hosted by MailChimp. So there's three parts of this. And this here, as you can see, goes over sign up forms and reply emails. I don't know why MailChimp has put this all together. Seems kind of interesting that they did that, but we're just going to go over right now the forms. So here you can actually let the subscribers pick if it's HTML or not. And here's going to be your sign up form URL. And this is going to be the URL where the person goes to, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Do not try to change this because for some reason when you do, it doesn't work. So this is just, the link that they're giving you, and you're going to have to work with that. You can also work with QRs if you'd like to, if you don't want to use a link, so people could scan it to submit the form. And also you could connect to Twitter and Facebook. So there's three parts here to the actual forms when you're putting them together. Okay. The first one is that you can first of all build it with this tab, design it. Designing it gives you a lot of different options to change the style and translate it. So let's go over translate first. Let's say you have a form that you've put together here. Okay. You can see it's all in English. By clicking language, say you want to use Czech, for example, you'd see how it would change into a different language. Or if you wanted to use Arabic, see it's going to change to a different language altogether. Let's put it back to English. So while we're working on it right now, go back to design it. As you could see, you could change the design of the page, the body, the forms, and the monkey rewards, which you cannot get rid of unless you have a paid account. And they'll give you the option to get rid of it. See, right now it's there at the bottom. So what's going to happen is when you're designing it, it allows you to change the color, the text color, the background color. You could change the buttons color when they're hovered on, when they're not hovered on, field labels, field text. This is something you need to just play with until it looks the way that you'd like it. We're not going to mess with it right now, but it gives you endless options, really. Let's go back to build it. And in build it, as you can see, looks like we changed the color on this, so now everything is orange. But let's not worry about that. You can actually click here and you can write a message. Please fill out form. Whatever message you'd like, and you'll see that message is going to come here. Okay? Then it's going to allow you to add different fields. Text, a number, radio buttons, whatever you'd like to add. Let's say you want to add a date. Click. And that date's going to come to the bottom. Do you see it? So if you want to move it to the top, click on it, drag it to where you'd like it, and now it's right under email. Email should always be the first thing. It's the most important thing. So once you add a field, you can actually click field settings and you'll be taken to here. See, has add field, or if you've selected, like for example, this date, go to field settings and it's untitled. Let's call it date. And let's make it a required field. And let's make visibility active. And then what's the format you'd like to choose? That's up to you. And then save. And when you save, you'll see that this will actually change on the left. And now the date is there. So let's get rid of the date. Let's say you don't like it. Click minus and then type delete. Oops, delete. And it'll be gone. So it's that easy. Now notice the address, and well, there's two addresses here. Why? I have no idea. So looks like I was messing with it. Let's delete some of these duplicates real quick. So we deleted the birthday. I mean, this untitled. Let's delete this untitled. We're going to get rid of all the ones we don't need. Looks like I can't write delete today for some reason. So let's take this and delete the birthday as well. We don't need it. Oops. All right. And phone number and address. There's 2 addresses. Got to get rid of them. One of them. Okay, so now the list is looking pretty good. Email address, first name, last name. Another thing to note, let's say you're using the first name. Come over here, take a look at field settings. You could set up the field tag and the merge tag right here. Okay, so that could be very helpful. See, merge tag right here for default and field tag here. And that could be very helpful to you. We went over merge tags earlier. So the default could be like, you know, customer or something. And then you save it, and you'll see that will be automatically saved in there when it goes into the system. It's not going to show up here though, because you want them to actually put their name. So let's take that out. Okay, so see how here it says hidden, like there's like a wallpaper in the background? In order to get rid of that, what we're going to do is we're going to make it visible. And we're going to make this one for phone number visible as well. So save field. And when you save it, that's when you're going to actually see the change. So let's go ahead and make it visible, save field. So now they're all visible. Okay. Now let's see what the form is actually going to look like. Go ahead and copy this. Copy. Let's open a new window. Paste and go. And you're going to see our form. See, there it is. And when people actually go to put their information in here and click subscribe to list, let's say they don't have all the required information, it's going to not allow it to go through. And you can make it turn red and stuff in the design aspect of it. You can make it turn red, like, oops, you don't have your stuff, it turns red. For some reason, it's not doing that. So you'd have to actually go into design it, and you could make it like, for example, errors, and you could change different things. Okay, so that that domain is actually given to you here, and that's a basic sign up form, and that's how that works. And this is the way you would do it if you want to forward people to this URL and then have it hosted on MailChimp. We're going to talk about embedding it now into your own website, and that will be the next section.